think this wide receiver core is not very good. What do you think about that?
Note to self, that's all I have to say. It's really a lot. It's really like we just all trusting each other, and we just really have to show them why we are here. We're not here for nothing, but we're gonna continue to show how we're gonna all buy into this program and just have fun. Like all the receivers are really bought in, and all the adversity we've been through last year, ain't nobody gonna start this receiver core, our offense. So they can say what they want. We here.
Have you heard the talk like that on Twitter and on social media?
Oh yeah,
There was something happened yesterday.
Yeah, I commented, note to self.
Yeah.
That's all my dad say. If anybody doubt me, note to self. So that's all I really talk about, note to self.
For you, what's year 2 like, and how different is it having been here now for a year?
Year two is going great so far. I'm more comfortable, more going a little bit faster. Cause I remember last year I wasn't comfortable and confident than I am now. It was all just a figure out thing. I'm gonna do it or I'm not. So I feel better this year.
Is that even with a new offense where you're having to learn how to do new things?
I was not always used to blocking a lot. But it's cool. It's great to buy into. I love both of the offenses. There's no pressure about the offenses as well. So I'm just more comfortable in what I'm doing now.
If someone asks you what position you play, I know you say wide receiver, but do you guys do like X, Y, Z?
Now,
or do you guys do?
Now last year was X, Y, H, and Z. Now it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. What do you usually play?
I'm at the 1.
Right.
Yeah.
Just like outside receiver?
Oh yeah, it's outside receiver. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Gotcha.
And the 4 is another outside receiver.
Oh.
Yeah, 2s and 3s is the inside.
Gotcha.
It goes left to right.
When we've heard a lot about RPO,
Yeah.
how much has that changed in this offense for you guys, and how big has that been this spring?
It changed a lot because you got to make a decisions fast. You can't think a lot. You gotta know. You gotta actually break down the coverages, and I feel like I've always been good breaking down the coverages with Ike. He always talked about breaking down coverages and knowing the triangle into coverages. Like I can read from when a cat on corner is about to go blitz. I can read that because the safety is coming over. I can actually like figure all that stuff out from Ike. So I learned that last year as well.
Yeah, what's been your impressions of Coach Davis so far?
Oh, Coach Davis, that's my guy right there. It's a lot. Being from the same area, we know everybody, and being in the meeting room is just like it's crazy. Like you would never like. It's always energy from Coach Davis. So being in the meeting room, I've been learning a lot. Learning about my first step from the first day to now. I've been elevating. So I have no worries about him coaching me, and he's a great young guy to coach me. But that young stuff does not even figure with him because he's with the veterans. He's with the veterans in coaching. So everything he done showed me is there.
You know, a lot of times football coaches just scream at you when you mess up. That's just kind of what I think a football coach is doing. But it seems like when he sees, not you, but when he sees someone doing something wrong, he runs over to you, kind of puts an arm around you, and kind of talks to you man to man like that. Do you like that about him? Have you noticed that?
I love that by any coach. I want you to tell me the real. I would never want you to tell me the fake. I always want you to keep it 100 with me, because if you lying to me, it's just like I can't trust you. And when you tell me I'm doing something wrong, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to adjust to it. And it's all about adjusting and adapt in college.
This spring, how do you feel like the offense as a whole has progressed? We heard Coach Freeze say he thought last Friday you guys took some strides forward. Do you feel like you guys have continued to improve?
Oh yeah, we all have to improve, but we all gotta become mature in certain areas. So we're gonna fix it for sure. We all coming together, and we all gotta buy into Coach Freeze's word. And Coach Freeze has a lot of great words to say, And I don't know if y'all see on social media when he have his little in a team meeting room, I write out everything. It's because it's gonna help me. And when I tweet out stuff, it's probably something that he done said and it stuck out real to me. So
What's been your best one? Is it fly the kite, eat the frog? Which one's been your favorite one?
Flip the script, because that's about changing the narrative, and when it goes back to the question that you asked with the how the receivers how all the hate on the receivers. Right now, we all got to change the narrative, and that's what the main focus is right now. That's with anything. We got to change the narrative with the quarterback situation, with the receiver situation, the O-line situation. We all got to change the narrative around everything. So the change the narrative is the main topic right now.
What's Coach Montgomery like?
He's
kind of quiet with us here.
Nah, he's kind of quiet with me too, but he's a good dude. Whenever we have a conversation, it stands out. So it's nothing major, but he's a good guy for sure.
Having a guy like him and Coach Freeze, they've said they've kind of meshed their offenses together. The success they've had in the past, how big is that for you guys when the buy-in has to occur?
Yeah, because it's buy-ins occur because they was both head coaches, and that's a great thing. So when you have two head coaches in the picture, it both matter to both of them. So it's a good thing.
What has Nick Martin brought to y'all's run?
You said who?
Nick Martin.
Nick Martin.
What's he brought to y'all?
He brought intensity. He tell us not everything is always serious in a room. Because when he was back in Hawaii with Coach Davis, it was he always liked it and just tell us this is like we gotta all buy in to his word because he already been in the room with Coach Davis and Nick. But up to some this year, like yeah, I like him, but he's a good dude for sure.
Is there anybody this spring that has jumped out to you at receiver besides yourself that you go, hey, this guy's going to be a playmaker? Because I know you're one of those guys. Is there anybody else you say, hey, this guy's going to be a playmaker for us?
Everybody, like we all buying in, such as VAR. We all know VAR gonna go crazy. Cormore, Landon King has shown his improvement from day one to now. We got all types of guys. Jay Fair showing up. Omar Kelly showing up. And we even got some walk-ons showing up as well, like Jake Cruz and Trent Mason. We all got those guys showing up as well in the leadership part. But it's all types of guys that's standing out to me right now. But because I love them, man. So it's like it's the character part and everything.
You mentioned Landon. How much more comfortable does he look at receiver now after coming in as tight end?
He looked more comfortable in ways. It's like his maturity is going up, and like he's getting more up there with some of us. So he's been doing really good.
You talked about the quarterbacks. What have you seen? Coach Freeze talked about Holden having a really good day Friday. What have you seen out of those guys, and especially him as a redshirt guy?
It's been going good, but all I'm saying, I'm just here to make their job easy. So yeah, so there's nothing too much to say about that room.
I know you guys are still in the process of kind of installing the offense, but just what sticks out to you the most about just what you've seen of the offense? What maybe excites you the most about it?
It ain't gonna lie, it brings me back to St. Thomas with Roger Harriet and Wes Carroll, going back to his the fast stuff. Cause I remember last year I ain't never been in like the huddle, like a huddle before, and it's kind of weird because it was slowing down my play and stuff like that. But I love the fast. I love going faster and faster and faster every day. So.
You think that'll be a bigger part of it this year?
Yeah, because it was last year. Sometimes I was like, when we started going fast, we was getting them.
Yeah.
And then we started going slow, and we was giving them rest. So it was like.
I think we all wanted the same thing, man. Honestly.
Yeah.
You guys are getting a 2-minute, and you march right down the field.
Right.
Yeah. You think it'll be more like that all the time now?
I will hope so.
What's kind of the goal for you guys as a receiver group now to finish out spring? You got about 5 days left. What are you looking for out of the group as you finish up spring?
Like Coach Davis always say, we gotta all buy in so we can all win, and that's with anything. But our main goal is to change the narrative around right now. So we're gonna change it. Trust.